The meeting is being live streamed, it shows.
It's setting it.
Okay.
How is it still showing it's being live streamed?
Yes, ma'am. It's showing YouTube symbol now. The content of the meeting is being sent to YouTube.
Fine. Because I have to close it in the YouTube thing, I have to shut it down. Otherwise, it'll be coming, two sounds will be coming
Okay.
on either side. Hi, everybody on Insta Live. Good morning. I'm trying something new. I'm trying to do a simultaneous Insta Live and a Zoom meeting with YouTube streaming this morning. So keep up with me, and if the budget 2026 is more important, please go and watch that, because this will be there in the recording and you can always watch it later. Somebody here says budget is going to start and they'll catch up. So you can give priority to that because my recording will be there. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, Sunday morning now, everybody has a lot of sessions going on. So we need to give some more time for people to join. It's already 10:30. How come everyone's tardy on a Sunday morning, I guess? So let me add on the Zoom recording. Okay, let me see multiple channels we are trying today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ramya. Good morning, Akshaya. How are you doing, baby? She's my little baby girl.
Doing great, doctor. How are you?
Well, thank you. She was in many of our programs the youngest in the group. So I call her my baby girl. See how bold I am at this age to be playing around with technology. I'm simultaneously doing Insta Live, Zoom, and streaming on YouTube. So let's see how this works out. Okay, I'm not going to delay anymore. I'm going to get started because we've got a very tight program to complete. So please put on your videos so that I can see you. Yeah. Now, how many of you think that everything is going fine in your life right now? And if you think you can manage the future? Raise your hand. How many of you think you need help to navigate the future? Okay, fine. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is introduce you to a concept which we have been doing since June 2024. It is called the morning huddle. Now, in this morning huddle, we meet every morning, Monday to Friday, between 7:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. Last year, the format we followed was different. Now what I'm going to be presenting to you is a totally brand new format, which is far more comprehensive, which is more effective, which I've researched for the past 2 months to produce this. Okay. Now, please understand that the next 5 years are going to be very, very chaotic till 2030, because all kinds of things are changing around us. And they're not changing at a pace that our nervous systems are equipped to handle. We're getting overwhelmed. We are all okay. We are not broken. We are not incomplete. We are not in any way less than what we were all these days. But what is happening is the pace of change is so great that we find it very, very difficult to cope with what is happening, because the speed of change, our systems are not equipped to handle this speed of change and this magnitude of change as well. So, but remember one thing, that all evolution has been produced by change. All evolution has occurred through chaos. Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest was all about a lot of things got disrupted, and then the best emerged. And then that was an improved version over what happened. So our own development and evolution is not by not making mistakes. In fact, only if you make a mistake, you correct yourself, then again you make a mistake, then you reinvent that, and then again you make a mistake. And then you get a better, improved version. So if any of you are beating yourselves up saying, oh my God, I'm not good enough, I'm making mistakes and all that, please stop. It only means you're growing. Nothing is wrong with you. So instead of beating yourself up that you're making a mistake, appreciate the fact that you have been given the opportunity to learn from it. It's when you don't learn from a mistake that you self-sabotage yourself, that something is wrong with you. Have all of you got that? Because it's a very, very basic, simple point that you have to remember. Because you tell me, who is perfect in the world? Nobody. Is the world perfect? No. So how many of you are going to commit today? Raise your hands if, or give me a thumbs up, if you're going to commit today that you're going to make as many mistakes as possible and learn from every one of them. Go on, give me a signal of some kind. Don't hesitate. Yeah, Ramya, go on. Be willing to make the mistake. Don't feel bad. Yeah, good. She's feeling shy to raise her hand to admit that she's capable of making mistakes. Those of you on Insta Live, please put in the chat whether you're ready to make as many mistakes that happen to come. Nobody goes and intentionally makes a mistake. Understand that also. Yeah, thanks, Akshay. No, nobody goes and intentionally makes a mistake. But when you make a mistake, promise you will not beat yourself up, and promise that you will learn from it and make a better version the next time. Got it? All of you? Now, let us get into the huddle format. And I'm going to take you through some exercises, some things. This is how we will be doing it every morning during the huddle. Let us start with the opening prayer. Bring your hands together, close your eyes, and just listen to my voice. Divine grace, guide my thoughts, calm my heart, and strengthen my spirit as I begin. Now, if you all have a paper and pencil in front of you, take it out. Now, what I'm going to give you every day, I will give you is what is called as a journal prompt. A journal is a book that you write to yourself, where you question yourself, you analyze yourself, you pour your heart out into the journal. It's only between you and the journal. So what I recommend is get yourself a nice, pretty book. Preferably a spiral bound book. Okay? And in that spiral bound book, you will write your daily, keep 1 page per day. You can get a diary if you want, but 1 page per day, even a blank book is better. And today, what I'm going to give you as a sample journal prompt is, what is one challenge I am facing right now? Write it down. And how is it secretly training me to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So, there is some challenge, something is not going right in my life. How will I learn from it? That is what that journal prompt is about. So after we are done with this, later on in the course of the day, you will sit down with that for 10 to 15 minutes. See, when we acknowledge there is a problem, then we will deal with it. Otherwise, we pretend everything is all right. We are in denial. So the idea of the journal prompt is to make you feel that you need to analyze something for yourself. The next thing that we do in our morning huddle will be, I will give you a quotation which is relevant to whatever we are talking on that day. I will also tell you who the person who wrote the quotation is, so your general knowledge expands. And the quotation is something that is a point that we will bring out a few highlights from the insights from the quotation. Example, the quotation for today, which I'm going to share with you, is called, "The wound is the place where the light enters." This was written by Rumi. Rumi is a very wise Persian philosopher. And he has come out with some very practical life points. So what he's saying is, when we make a mistake or when we have a hurt or a challenge or a suffering, that is where we learn. That is where the light enters. That's where we get the knowledge, the insight on how to become better and overcome similar things in the future. The next thing we do in the huddle is we express gratitude. It has been shown that when you express gratitude, there is a bonding chemical in the brain called oxytocin. The levels of that go up. Also, the reward chemical in your brain called dopamine levels go up. Also, your mood chemical, serotonin, the happy chemical, the levels go up. Also, there is another chemical called endorphin, which is our natural pain-soothing substance in our brain. So endorphin levels go up, dopamine levels go up, serotonin levels go up, oxytocin levels go up. And your stress hormone levels come down. So ideally, we will ask you to write 10 gratitudes every day. But in the huddle, everybody will write one gratitude. And even if you don't write one gratitude, I will give you one gratitude sentence for you to write. Okay, so that you don't dodge that step. Because human nature is to do as little as possible. So I'm going to make it very easy. I am what is called as not a coach or a trainer. I'm a facilitator. So I'm going to make it easy for you. Okay? And your job is to just fall into line with that and you will grow. So what is our gratitude statement for today? Today, I am grateful for my breath. Now, supposing you stop breathing, what will happen to you? You will die. You're alive because you have your breath. Be grateful for your breath. I'm grateful for my brain. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for the inner light and inner power that helps me rise again, no matter what life brings. Also, we will do every day a breath practice. Because when you breathe right, your brain gets enough oxygen and blood flow, which will make a big difference in how you function. So today we are going to do what is called as box breathing. Now, box breathing will help you to de-stress. It is a very simple breath where you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, like a square, like a box. So you inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts. So I'll show it to you. So now let us all do it together. You don't have to close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open and just start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. So if you do this for 2 to 3 minutes, whenever you're feeling stressed, you'll find that set your alarm 2 minutes, do it for as many times as possible at this pace. You will be very de-stressed at the end of the doing it. The other thing that we will do is called a movement practice. Now, can all of you please get up? Wherever you are, stand up. Yeah, we are going to do what is called as the shake. Now, this shake is called neurogenic tremoring. It's got a neuroscience background. It's a way to shake your stress out. So what you will do is, for 30 seconds, you will release your stress by shaking your arms and your legs like this. You can't see my legs, but shake your legs as well. Just shake away all the stress like this for 30 seconds. Go on. Don't feel shy, just do it, because you're going to feel great at the end of it. Right. The next one we are going to do is, you can do it standing or you can do it sitting. I will do it sitting to demonstrate it better. Okay? These are slow shoulder rolls. So rotate your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And head rolls. The head rolls will be, if you have any giddiness when you rotate your head, be careful, sit down and do it. And just gentle, slow head roll. Do you feel much looser in your whole body and in your upper back and your neck and your shoulders? Respond in the chat if you feel looser in all your muscles. So that is a movement practice. So every day we will have a specific movement practice which we will teach you. Then the next one is, I want you all to, there is something called the power stance. The power stance is a way you stand or sit, which is about the power with which you stand, or, yes, thank you, yes, lighter body. So what you have to do is the way you stand. So if you're standing, you can keep your feet shoulder length apart, keep your hands on your hips, get your chest out, back straight, look up and say, I am the greatest.
and the greatest.
Yeah, mute yourself so that just do it, but stand up and do it and hold that pose. Now, every day, stand in front of the mirror in the power stance for 60 seconds. This will help you to shape your day. It may be this stance. I may give you different stance every single day. One of the power stances is also like this, where I'm open to receiving anything and everything from the universe. Another power stance will be yes. That's a power stance. So you're empowering yourself. Okay? Then I will be giving you a little small visualization. Now for this, all of you, please sit down. Keep your feet on the ground. Your feet have to touch the ground. If you're wearing shoes or slippers, remove them. You have to get the earth on under your feet. You have to be totally relaxed. So sit comfortably with your spine straight. Feet on the ground. Your hands like this on the top of your thighs. And close your eyes. Now I want each of you to imagine yourself as a lotus seed in the muddy water. See the mud as your stress, your challenge, your setback, your doubt, your fear. Watch that seed breaking open, pushing roots into the mud, and the stem rising steadily from it. Visualize the stem rising through the water to the surface and reaching there as a lotus bud. Now visualize the lotus bud opening petal by petal to its full bloom. Calm, clean, radiant. There is no mud on it. It is bright and without any stain. So visualize yourself again rising from the mud to the top and radiating there. Whisper to yourself, I rise, I bloom, I radiate. Stay with that visualization. You are this beautiful flower. No matter what mud you have in your life, you have learned from it and you have become this beautiful flower. And remember, if there is no mud, there is no lotus. If everything was beautiful and smooth, you're not going to learn and you're not going to become stronger, better, and more beautiful. Stay with this visualization for a few seconds. And then relax. Put in the chat how you feel about this. The other thing that we will do is reading. There are top 10 resilient books and top 10 brain health books, which I will be sharing with you the topic list. The way you do your reading is, you don't necessarily have to buy all these books. If you have even basic knowledge about ChatGPT, you can, I'm going to specify certain pages in each of these books for each day. You will put those pages and the title and the author's name into ChatGPT and say, give me a summary of the main points of these pages. So it will give you a summary. I will give you an example. There is a book called Facing Adversity, Building Resilience, and Finding Joy. This is a book by Sheryl Sandberg and Adam Grant. So we are going to see the pages 12 to 18. The main theme here is the shock of loss and how, if you want to become resilient, you begin with acceptance. If you say nothing is wrong in your life, nothing is going wrong, you're in denial. So radical acceptance of whatever is happening is the first step. So for all of us, after we've had a loss or a difficulty, there is that shock where the mind and the body find it difficult, one second, to process what has happened. So in these pages, the authors will highlight how grief and trauma can feel unreal, as if you're watching life happening to somebody else. The brain keeps trying to make sense of it all, but nothing fits. So everything becomes confusing and very, very heavy. The central concept of these pages is that resilience does not start with positivity. It starts with acknowledging the pain, letting yourself feel it, and accepting that whatever was your life up to now, your old normal, has changed. So the page carries the message that even though at the beginning you feel it is impossible, this is still the first step of healing, because naming reality is what allows rebuilding to begin. So the name of the book is Facing Adversity, Building Resilience, and Finding Joy. It is a book by two authors, Sheryl Sandberg and Adam Grant. Another thing that we will do during the morning huddle is to give you an inspirational statement. Pages 12 to 18. So your life is not defined by what happens to you, but by what you decide to do with what happens. Agreed? If you're in agreement, put yes in the chat. So you want to know whether you want to allow this adversity to define you or to refine you. You make up your mind how you want to make use of the adversity. Because every setback is actually a setup for inner strength. Okay? Every hard season trains your nervous system for greatness. And you are becoming the kind of person who can handle more and shine more. And this, in our teachings, we call as stress fitness. The next step of the morning ritual will be, you will be given something to scribe. Scribing is different from journaling. Scribing is writing something as if it has already happened. Journaling is analyzing an emotion or analyzing a particular event or whatever is happening to you. So your scribing prompt out of this sample session that we are doing today is, resilience is not pretending everything is fine. Resilience is feeling the strain and staying rooted anyway. So you tell yourself, I breathe through discomfort. I learn from challenges. And I choose my next best step. I don't need a perfect life to feel powerful. I only need a willing heart, a flexible mind, and a steady commitment to rise again whenever I fall. So when you scribe this, you're saying that you're already like this. So that's the difference between scribing and journaling. So how have you all enjoyed what we did, all the processes we did up to now? Go on, unmute. You can unmute and talk to me. And those in Insta Live, please share in the chat how you're feeling, what is happening.
It was a good session, ma'am, and we really I personally I feel like I feel so calm after having the session and all, and even my wife also, she also felt so calm, and it was a interactive and good session.
Yeah. And when we do it in the huddle, we also we tailor it to the people who are in the huddle, and we will appropriately be using a different language if we have to. Because I'm fluent in Tamil and Telugu, I have a reasonable working knowledge of Hindi. So whenever it is possible, we will make sure that all the concepts get fully understood by you.
Okay.
Now, how many of you in this room, please unmute, open your videos so that I can see your responses. I'm going to the gallery view so I can see everybody. Yeah. How many of you feel that you can make every morning a miracle morning with this process? Yes. So that is the whole idea of this. That when we get up in the morning, many of us, what do? We reach for the phone, or we wake up saying, oh my God, all this happened yesterday. I wonder how I'm going to deal with this. Or, oh God, today is going to be like this. Today is going to be moaning, groaning, complaining already as soon as we open our eyes. And at that stage, when you're coming out of sleep into wakefulness, your brain is at its most receptive. It is in the theta state. Theta state is what the brain of children is. See, why do children just absorb everything around? Their brains are in theta a lot. But we adults have our brain in beta. Beta is the stressed out, agitated, restless, that state. So understand that when you put your mind into theta, if you did not wake up in theta, and if you did whatever mess you made of whatever before 7:30 a.m., everything will get undone when between 7:30 and 8 when you do this. Right? So we call this the radiant routine. So what does the radiant routine stand for? R stands for reflection. A stands for affirmation. D stands for deep breath. I stands for inspiration. A stands for appreciation or gratitude. T stands for toning up your movement. And we come to the last E, which is end blessing. Please mute yourselves. End blessing is, in our tribe, we always bless everybody before we close the session. So we have 3-4 must-dos in our tribe of morning huddle people. One of them is expressing gratitude. The other is every day they must go out there into the world and appreciate somebody. It can be somebody they know, somebody they don't know, it doesn't matter. Must make the other person feel good. Okay? So what I call as you become a day maker, make somebody's day. Get it? The next thing that we all ask you to do is a random act of kindness. And the last but not least is to bless somebody. So every day we'll start with the opening prayer. We'll go through this process of breath work, movement work, inspiration, quotation, affirmation, journal prompt, scribe prompt. reading recommendation, and we will close with a blessing prayer. So all of you raise your hands like this and say, may everyone be blessed with peace, protection, resilience, and radiant strength today and always. And when you bless somebody who has hurt you, it is 10 times more powerful. Okay? So this is the process that we follow in the huddle. How does the huddle work? It's Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8. It is a subscription program. If you sign up for 1 month, it is 3,000 rupees. Venkat, please share the sign up link in the chat box in Zoom. And
Ma'am, can I just add a comment?
Wait a minute, I'll come to discussion. Let me explain the process first. Okay. It is 3,000 rupees per month. We will send you the link. If you're interested, you can contact us also. Wherever you got your Zoom link from, you can communicate back with us. If you sign up for 3 months, which I would strongly recommend, because if you do this for 3 months, it is almost like doing my 90-day program for which I charge 40,000. Okay? It is the next best thing. Of course, there you get extra master classes, 2 classes, and a lot of tools, all that. But this is the next best thing. And we are giving it to you for a 3-month sign-up of 8,000 rupees. And from your point of view, your time dedication is only half an hour a day, Monday to Friday. On Saturday, every Friday, we will give you an audit framework, which you will sit down and do with yourself on the Saturday, Sunday, on how the week went. So this is very, very high value for a very low price. But what happens to us? For 3,000 rupees, what can you buy? You can buy a lot of things. 2-3 people can go for a fairly good restaurant meal. You can buy a reasonably, nowadays silk saree and all, you can't get at 3,000. You can get a reasonably good quality saree. Okay? Or maybe you can, there are so many things, I can't even think of what all to suggest to you. But most people will willingly spend that money. But when it comes to investing in their own growth, they hesitate. So if you're on that wall hesitating, should I, shouldn't I? And if you really are serious about transformation, sign up now. Because my goal is the more people we have in the huddle community, the more learning there will be. Some of the people who are sitting in this room have already attended some huddles. Sri Hari, for instance, has attended a huddle in the past in our old format. But we have now structured it in a different format, regularized it. And I'm telling you, every aspect of the morning has been taken care of. Now, we recommend always that people have a morning ritual to start their day. Most people come back to us and say, yes, you said do this, do exercise, do this, do this. I don't have time. It is more laziness than lack of time. It's also that they have no accountability. Whereas here, you're actually doing your morning ritual, more or less. And you're ready for the day. See, throughout the day, your visualization be, you're this lotus rising from the mud. You're going from mud to magnificence. That is your visualization, which will carry with you through the day. What is the inspiration you will carry with you through the day is that quotation, that the wound is where the light enters by Rumi. So this, whether you like it or not, it'll be there at the back of your head. And will keep emerging. And you're consciously being grateful, consciously being appreciative, consciously being kind to people, consciously blessing people. What more do you want to feel happy through the day. You're choosing happiness throughout the day. And it is you who can make the day good or bad for yourself. So it will make you take 100% responsibility for your day. Otherwise, what do? We get up, randomly go our routine, same thing over and over again. Then if something goes wrong by evening, we get fed up. And you say, this happened, that happened. That's why my day didn't go well. You will make your day go well if you start in this frame of mind. Got it? That is the whole purpose of doing this huddle. And naturally, my concept of lotus consciousness, of embrace, transform, rise, and radiate, in 3 months, we will be following that, bringing you step by step to that. That's why I said the 3-month package is a far better thing to sign up for than 1 month. And there was somebody who said, oh, I'm very busy in the morning. I have to cook food for my daughter. I have to send them to school, blah, blah. If you're really keen on your personal transformation, get up 1 hour earlier, finish that work before 7:30. So as soon as the huddle is over, the lunch is all packed. You just have to give it to your child to go to school. That's it. So if you keep giving excuses, and if you keep saying, until this is there, until that is there, it will never happen. So if it depends on what is your priority now, what is important to you, because commitment is when something is really important to you, you will do it even if it is hard. Discipline is doing what you have to do, whether you like it or not. So this will also create in you a habit. It will also create over 3 months what I want to create as a movement of lotus consciousness. So we are all living consciously, joyfully, contributory. What a beautiful world. So that is the purpose of this whole exercise. So please reach out. I'd love to be with you every morning. And mind you, I'm live there every morning. I did it for 1.5 years. Never missed a single session. 2-3 times when I was sick, maybe, I've shared a video. That's it. You're practically getting a 1-to-1 with me every morning, which is huge. Because what we do is the last 5 minutes, we say, the floor is yours. Then people they shared their comments. In one huddle, there was a gentleman who shared a beautiful concept where he said, we are all very reactive like the hydrogen atom, which can create a lot of chemical reactions. He says we have to get non-reactive like the helium atom, which is an inert atom. So what a beautiful thing. I use that into my lectures, into my talks. I brought it into that. So I grow, I learn from all of you as much as you all learn from me. Yes, Srihari, please go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity. As I said, I had been in the earlier huddle and I had missed in between and coming back. I see a lot of difference and see a value in this huddle. I just want to emphasize that. And the structure that you have shown this time, right? It seems to bring in a lot of, the structure is very nice and it is of high value. I would highly recommend it and I enjoyed it. Like rather than recommending, I have enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Because I thought sometimes, when we just tell you this is what we do and all that, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
That's why
the way you have presented today, actually, I can relate it.
This is like a demo.
I can relate it with the earlier sessions, and I can see that when I missed how my day was, and with the session how their day was. So I can see the difference.
Thank you, Srihari. Akshaya, you've been in the earlier huddle too. So now, how do you feel this structure is?
Actually, very nice, Doctor. Especially before we started this session, we did like box breathing. I think that's one of the method that has helped me like come through my exams and on, and especially in uncomfortable situations where these days I do not react, but I have learned to respond to the
Lovely,
situation
lovely. Well
calmly.
done.
And thank you, doctor, for that.
Thank you. Anyone else wants to share anything? You're allowed to contribute into the discussion as well. You may have got some idea which you'd like to share. Please do. Even in our huddle, we do that in the last end of the thing, because each one's perspective on life and various things is different. Now, those of you on Insta Live, would any of you like to contribute anything? Please put it in the chat, because only then I can actually see it. I can't see you people, so we have to go only with the chat. But none of you seem to be even active on the chat, except for the gentleman who said he's going off to catch up on the budget. So would you all like to be more active? I know you probably feel I'm more focused on the Zoom people than on you, but I'm trying this something new. So can you please interact with me and tell me what, so that I can read out what your comments are and share it with the people on Zoom as well. So did you get any value out of this session? Please respond. This is something new I'm trying, so I can serve more people and expand the reach of what I'm trying to say.
Oh, ma'am,
Yeah,
Ramya here. Yeah, ma'am,
sure.
I could foresee that this session will be really helpful for me because, as you said, in the morning when we get up, we all only think about the problems we'll be facing. Rather than that, you will be focusing on how we should do and how positively have to handle those situations and how can radiate, like you have come out of the stress and brighten up our life. So I think that is something which I may need. So as again you said, like I have to manage my time and then and think about getting into it.
And also there is a book called The Miracle Morning, in which there is a concept called savers. A person who was very sick, he used that and he recovered from it. Savers stands for silence. A is for affirmation, V is for visualization, E is for exercise, R is for reading, and S is for scribing. So ours is called the radiant routine, and I gave you the expansion of radiant. So various aspects from all body, mind, soul, everything is covered. So you get a little bit of movement, little bit of silence, little bit of visualization, little bit. So that's enough. We think that if you have to be very, have a morning routine, you need to do it for half an hour each and things like that. Even 5-10 minutes of a process, as long as you do it every day and you do it with full attention, will make all the difference in the world. Okay, so Madhuri says, yes, ma'am. But other than that, in the Insta Live, there are no messages. Swati says, amazing visualization for the thing. And yeah, I guess that's it. And so if there are no further comments and no further, Priyanka, do you want to add anything, Priyanka, for this? She's a fellow coach.
Yeah. Hello, doctor. Unfortunately, I cannot, turn off my video today, but I would definitely like to share this. So the practices that you share, the exercises, the small activities, the physical one, and those are stress busters. Uh, it works like a miracle. And I think you said rightly, like, miracle morning is something that works. I've been doing it for a while. And trust me, my life has changed from, I don't know, I cannot even rate it, like on 0 to, I don't know what number now it is. But it feels amazing to be, waking up and being excited about your day. So that is what that miracle morning does. And I completely agree. How we plan our day in those 5 minutes, whatever you say. I mean, you are the doctor, you are the expert, right? You cannot go wrong. I'm just, affirming that because I've been trying that for quite a while now. and it has worked wonderfully. So thank you so much for always being there and sharing those beautiful insights. Both scientifically, because being from those, theta mind, beta mind, we never understand otherwise. We would say, oh, this is just, a humbug. No one wants to, they're just saying things, but that's not true. And so thank you so much for, choosing to be into this coaching journey. It's a great pleasure to be around your, uh, community or your vicinity. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Doctor.
Priyanka. Kalyani, yes, Kalyani, you raised your hand.
Hariya Mama, pronouns to you.
Pranams.
Actually, I'm in the traveling in a car.
It's okay. Just talk to us.
Yeah, I will never forget what you told me that day. That how many times have you not done any work with 104 fever? That keeps on and on ringing in my mind. And actually, I have really missed many of your sessions because of various reasons. Today, I thought I will be there from the beginning, but getting ready for the trip and all, I could not. I joined in the last part, and your miracle morning, that schedule is really too good. Actually, we all know that we have to do, we have been listening, hearing, everything. But here you are offering it like a mother. You want to push us every day. We join. Just as a mother pushes the child to go forward every day with a lot of patience. So this program, what you have designed, is looking for me like a mother pushing the child to for self-evolvement. It's really good. I have joined at 10:57. But I'm seriously thinking of joining this program, Mama. So I'll let you know later. That's it.
Thank you.
Because I'm in the traveling now, I'll contact you later.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Yes. Raji, do you want to say anything? And Ramya here in Insta Live says, greatly admire you, madam. Pranams to you. Yeah.
It was a lovely morning, Doc.
Yeah.
And I loved all your quotes on resilience, especially the one where you say that feel the pain, stay rooted, and rise. That's so typical of you. so, so I could relate it.
Thank you. So it's important because when we allow challenges to push us and keep us stuck in a pit, nothing is going to change. Only we have to decide to change. So let me express both my gratitude to each and every one of you who has spared your Sunday time with me. And let me leave with sharing my love and blessings. I want more kindness, more gentleness, more love, more harmony around me. And you may be wondering, at 78, don't I have anything better to do than sit down and do these things? Because let me tell you, I'm not going to become a millionaire with this money that I'm charging. The money that I'm charging is more for running the show. There are some practical expenses which have to be covered because I'm giving you almost 10 times the value. My whole goal is to under-promise and over-deliver. And when I give love, I first love myself. Please understand that. I take care of myself, and from the overflow, I give to you. Now, each one of you here has to do that for yourself also. You're not a candle who has to burn yourself down in order to serve the world. You have to be this oil lamp, burn brightly in your own flame. Keep making that flame better and better and better. You'll automatically give more light to more people and light a lot of lamps around you. So please love yourselves. Take care of yourself. Self-care is important. Okay? It is not being selfish. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So God bless all of you and bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
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 Well joined.